Alrighty, we are back once again in the game 2 here of Tables Turned versus For Love. International. Yeah, them people. Durka, hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Nice for you to join us.
Oh, hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Not too bad.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Good.
Don't be upset.
I'm
only
not,
joking.
I'm not upset at all.
It's too easy.
Like your face.
Oh.
Oh, right. Okay. Game. Tables Turned, banning out Brewmaster, Faceless Void. Pretty standard ban outs thus far. Lycan is the next to get banned out by For Love. Who are they going to ban out second, do you reckon? Who's going to be the next all-time favourite ban? And it will be Scarf Mage. Was that a weird laugh you just done? Or did I just completely imagine that? Or is Durka just not responding anymore?
The weird what I just did?
I swear I just had a weird laugh. It may have been you.
No.
Okay. Right, we'll carry on.
I said Death Prophet, and then they banned Skywrath. I didn't giggle or anything. The voices in your head, Joe, make them stop.
I can't today. Okay, so Tidehunters picked up first of all by Tables Turned. We saw a really nice Tidehunter that last game, getting a 20-minute refresher or blink. Fair enough. First pickup right there. For Love, going to go Razor and Doom. Razor. Ugh. I don't like Razor. Do you like Razor?
No, I think his hero concept is awful.
I just find him like a very boring hero. Like,
It's because he's not dynamic at all. He does one thing and does it really well, but you can't really change him to do other interesting things. He anti-carries, and he builds mech, and he gets really tanky, and he drains all your damage, and then he's hard to kill.
that's pretty
Like,
much
if you do try and build him as one-roll carry and go like Sanjin Yasha, crit, lifesteal and stuff like that, it's great, but it relies so heavily on getting a full drain with static link.
Yeah.
Whereas if you go mech, you're just walking tank.
Just walking. I'm going to heal myself again now. Good luck killing me. So Doom's getting picked up by For Love. I guess that's kind of like a Blink Doom shut down at the moment. I guess it'd be shut down Tidehunter. Though obviously you've still got, even thus far, you've got Earthshaker to worry about. Yeah, this is rough. This is very rough so far. Venomancer gets banned out by Tables Turned. For Love also banning out Death Prophet. Now, didn't think too much of Death Prophet in the last game. She was
just a damage sink. Like, she wasn't needed in team fights, and we saw that. She was there to push other lanes, draw attention away for Love to get baited into fights.
Yeah.
And for the exorcism. She was decent in lane against Invoker. She won the lane for the first 7 or 8 minutes. But apart from that, she didn't make a huge game impact.
So Tinker gets banned out by For Love, which I'm quite grateful for, actually. I don't know if I could deal with a Tinker game right now.
Tinker's fine.
If you want to watch a 50-60 minute game of Dota, yeah.
That's the thing, though. Tinker isn't built for a 50 or 60 minute game. He's built for a timing game, but that's like 30 minutes in. It's just that he's got to play so perfectly for the first 12 to 15 minutes to get Soul Ring, Bottle, Boots of Travel, then Blink, and then Dagon. Then he just jumps around killing people. But picking Tinker against, Doom and Razor wouldn't be a great idea anyway, so I'm not sure about the ban, because Plasma Field is great at finding him in the jungle and stopping him blinking. Doom, same thing with Scorched Earth and his ultimate. I don't know if it's indicative of them picking up some squishy supports and they're a little bit worried, but it's a weird ban for me. I guess if they want to dive towers with Doom and Razor, Dazzle, that makes sense. March can be very annoying when you've got Tide and ES coupling up with it. So I think it's probably mainly against the March than the actual, jumping around, zapping people.
Okay. I'll give you that. Next pickup now for Tables Turned. I do like Dazzle. I feel like we don't see enough Dazzle. Obviously, with Omni Knight sort of coming back into play a little bit recently. We've been seeing a little bit less and less of Dazzle, so it's pretty nice to see a Dazzle. Tables turn though, grabbing themselves a Mirana. Now this could be very interesting. There's a lot of arrow setting up potential, so far on tables turned. They've got a lot of stun from Earthshaker. Tidehunters, or not then really on a waste of Ravage to set up an arrow, but you get the idea.
I just wonder if for Love pick Invoker to block it from tables turned, because I've got a huge feeling they're going to pick Invoker here. ES, Mirana, Invoker, then Tidehunter is such a great combo. Fisher, Arrow, Sunstrike, someone's dead, regardless of who they are, pretty much. But where Full Love would fit that in, I'm not too sure. They could put Invoker safe lane. They go with Shadow Demon. So they've got the SD Dazzle combo with the illusions plus the Shadow Wave heal. Basically a heal bomb. Then they've got Razor, who's pretty good with disruption. Static Link goes through that and continues draining damage.
So final pickup now for tables turned. I'll be very interested if they do get that Invoker though. Like, it'd be really cool to see an Invoker this game. It could be very catastrophic for Love. If I can pronounce for Love properly, that'd be nice as well. So what are going to pick now? She's taking their time about this one. I do get the impression tables turned maybe not quite. Wow. Meepo. Now that's I was not expecting a Meepo, but I guess they've got Doom, which can kind of shut down a Meepo.
One Meepo, yeah.
Yeah, a Meepo. But it's all you need to do really is shut down one Meepo, I guess. Like the others can't poof away. I guess Meepo's not an awful choice here. I don't really get the mentality behind it though. Like, I guess we'll see Meepo go on the mid lane.
Probably Meepo mid, and then you have the Mirana ES roaming, so he'll have a completely safe lane. But I don't know, because it looks like Razor mid right now to me. And then I'll have something else with the SD and Dazzle. I'm not too sure what that's going to be. So they will need the ES Mirana mid to help the Meepo, unless they put him safe lane. But who do you put up against the Razor? He literally doesn't have a 1v1 counter, really.
I guess something I always like. It sounds silly, but I do like an OD. I always think like he goes quite nicely against Razor. But the only thing is, if you Astral Imprisonments whilst the static link's going, then it's kind of like, oh well, that was a complete waste of time. So yeah, I don't really know what you're going to run against the Razor. Final pickup now though, 4 for Love. Was you in LA, Durka?
I don't know, that's why I said what. I have no idea. So it looks like Kunkka Shadow Demon Dazzle combo, so yeah, it will be Razor mid like I thought. Now, tables turn, this is where they sort of show their hand and say, this is what we've got, this is what we're going to do, try and stop us.
Yeah, I've got a feeling it's not going to be something too regular we're going to see from tables turn now. Like, I think we're going to see something quite out of the ordinary. That's what I like to think, anyway.
I wonder if they go Pug now.
A lot of sort of burst damage potential. The ward.
Well, yeah, Decrap works well with Meepo and you got the poof, but it's mainly with the ward and the pushing power, so you can blast down towers, then put a ward down, stop the Doom, Razor, Dazzle, getting a lot of their spells off. It's really good in these chaotic team fights where you've got heals left, right and centre and Scorched Earth and all that nonsense.
Come on, what a tables turn going to pick? It's got to be something big. No Ember Spirit, no Invoker. Not that I don't think they're searching for a mid anyway.
I mean, I could be completely wrong and they go for another support here, run Mirana, one roll. So they could pick up something like a Rubik even.
Rubik could fit nicely as well, especially with Doom being on the enemy team as well. He's got some nice spells he could steal. Really taking their time about this one. 30 seconds left on the clock.
If Full Love can get the ball rolling and go 6 or 7-0 in the first 10 minutes, I think they're going to be in a good stead to win this game. If they get Mech on Razor, they've got Heal with the Dazzle, and they've got the ability to dive towers and take kills. Whereas tables turn, they need a little bit of time to get the Meepo going. Then the Tidehunter needs Arcanes, Mech, whatever he goes for. But it looks like it's going to be Silencer mid.
Yeah,
and then have Meepo safe lane. Judging by the players picking up the heroes anyway.
Yeah, BSL taking up the Silencer there. Waiting for teams to pick up. And then we'll get ourselves in game. I don't know how I feel about that silencer pickup though. Like, I thought they were going to do something really big there. But I guess it kind of works. Like, especially if they're just going to initiate. Like, if they can catch Doom in a Ravage, and then you got silence on top of that, that's like, you know, that's a lot of time for Doom to not really be able to put down Doom.
No, their game plan pretty much throughout the tournament, from what I've seen from them, is counter initiation. So if For Love try and focus someone down, which is basically what their lineup is meant to do, disrupt, static link, torrent, Doom, they find one or two targets and they try and focus them down as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
You've got Ravage, you've got Silence, so you're stopping their spells, you're stopping their aggression. Then Meepo, once he's got Ag's Blink, he can blink in there and be unstoppable, because there's no way to stun him or slow him or anything while you're all silenced.
I think they are predicting a rough lane now for the Meepo. Pull 2 tangos on top of the 4 that he's bought.
Oh, interesting. Aggressive tri-lane. I wasn't expecting this, but it makes sense.
So send the Tidehunter solo lane.
Like, this is really smart up against a Doom who doesn't have any spells he can spam out. He has really small mana pool, and he requires that to keep using Devour, which is his main source of income. So if you can get Curse on him, he is almost useless in the lane. Like, he'll have to go in the jungle, then he's susceptible to the Mirana ES finding him. So he's going to have nowhere to go. They'll have to switch the tri-lane down to bot lane 2 or 3 minutes in when they realise this.
A lot of pings going on already, and For Love waiting for the almost a push from table turn across river, but I don't think they're going to find it. Vertez is going to return to the top lane. So we won't see the tri-lanes on the same lane just for the time being. Like you said, Durka, I think they will mix it up pretty quickly once they realise what's going on. Otherwise, Danny D is in for a rough ride.
Right, Meepo against Razor. Razor with boots first. This isn't going to be fun for Meepo.
No, not at all. Straight away, static link stealing damage. Meepo's forced back already. Stolen 35 damage already. That Meepo's not hitting for much right now.
Yeah, Danny can't go near the creep wave. He's going to go straight into the jungle, devour a creep. But ES and Mirana are already there waiting for him.
Well, they know what they've done to him. And Danny's literally going to play it safe. He's like, easy camp it is. And supports are going to go roam straight away. And Thompson needs to be careful, actually, to fair middle lane.
You know how I said there's no counter to Razor? Well, the only way to really play up against him is to put someone who doesn't need last hits or doesn't need to be near the creep wave. Meepo just wants levels. Oh no, ES gonna get caught out. Disruption. They don't have the torrent here. Meepo gonna get his damage drained. Nice Fisher there, catching 3 static, plasma field even, finishing him off.
Needs to get himself away from there, and Rana didn't actually fire off an arrow.
No, there wasn't an opportunity. They wanted to try and take the Razor with level 1 poof, then Fisher and Arrow. But they just couldn't find the opening. With the 2 supports from the Radiant side coming around was perfect timing.
BSO and that silencer continuing to farm up this bottom lane, giving Danny D a bit of a rough ride. So a quick look at those last hits and denies. So currently leading that, we do have the silencer with 8 last hits, 5 denies. Right behind him we've got Kunkka, 7 last hits, 4 denies.
Mid. Does Thompson find a kill here? One more hit onto that Meepo and he's dead. Thompson taking lots of damage from the tower though. How can they find him? There's one Meepo following him. Mirana is on the chase. He has stolen 112 damage, Mirana. This is not where you want to be.
Oh no. He could probably turn on the other Meepo.
The level 1 Mirana with arrow and no leap. Not sure what he was thinking.
Yeah. I don't quite get why he didn't just fire off a panic arrow either. Like, I definitely would have been panic arrowing all over the place. But I guess the Meepo walks away, which is kind of like a bonus for these guys. The Table's Turn do definitely have a very risky lineup to start off with in this game. Like, it's going to take a lot of work for them to bring themselves into this. Obviously, there's a lot on the line there.
I disagree. It's like I was saying, for Love need to get the ball rolling. They need their big items early on. They need to win all 3 lanes. If TT can win, 1.5 lanes, then they are in a good place. The Earthshaker and Mirana don't need too much farm. They just need to find kills or stop for Love getting kills. If they can disrupt the 2 supports moving and getting the disruption heal kills, it's going to be great for them. Stop the Doom getting his mech blink, whatever he goes for. And now this is what you see for Love. They're putting supports behind the Razor, behind the Doom, trying to get them this farm, which means they're throwing away all this kill potential.
Are they going to make it happen? They literally got a smoked up Earthshaker sat right there. They're going to back off just for the time being, try and get that creep wave pushed across river. The Earthshaker will back off. And there we go, Thompson trying to make go for it again. Dodges the poof. Finds a net. Arrow not going to catch though. That could have been quite deadly for Thompson though. Shadow Demon and the backup play as well. I think they're going to find an Earthshaker out of this. Once again, Rana Dazzle's there as well, just to face him off. Rana walks away.
Who's going to take the regen rune? If Thompson gets that, he's going to... No, the Meepo finds it, it's fine.
Doesn't get much from it, but arrow. Nice arrow actually on Thompson there. And that static link has been holding on for a long time. Ouch. 168 stolen damage right there. That is a...
Yeah. That's a level 1 Mirana still.
This Mirana, literally... Wow.
I'm just not too sure about the movements from the Earthshaker. He's too eager to get in there and find the initial fissure, then gets caught in a position where he can't throw it and gets stuck or disrupted or caught by the Razor. Then Mirana feels, obliged to go in and help him, and is just giving kills away.
They're trying to get on Thompson here, middle lane. Shadow Demon comes out. Fair enough damage done though, but won't be enough to push Thompson away just yet. So he's going into top lane now. Earthshaker rotates it up, trying to find Vertez. They know he's there now. Pings go out. Does deward though. Mirana still level 1, nearly 6 minutes in. But BSL though on this silencer, 2k gold sitting in the bank. What does silencer go first with 2k gold?
Midas.
An outright Midas, okay.
Could go Midas. Could be the mech carrier for their team. So he could go straight mech, but I don't see that happening.
Look
really.
at his top
yeah,
there.
he goes Midas.
Vertez in trouble.
Arrow!
Oh, really nice arrow there catching Vertez. Couple more right clicks and down he goes. Torrent catches 2 though. Trying to see him out. They might almost need to find the Earthshaker there, but it won't be enough. Nice Fisher coming across now though. That'll be a dead Shadow Demon. Table turns, find a couple more kills back. Middle lane, yep. Thompson gets netted out. Taking tower damage down. Tower damage. I can't speak.
So what happened on top was pretty much what happened to the ES and Miranda before. Save your body syndrome. The SD TP's in, 2 or 3 seconds late. That Kunkka was outright dead. Then goes for the kill on the Earthshaker and gets punished for it.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
Yeah, Silencer did go for a Midas and he's switching lanes now, going up to the top. So they put the Titan down against the Doom, who has nothing whatsoever.
I guess the Silencer's got like a Midas. He's in a pretty good position. 7 minutes in. So he can kind of just let someone else grab that farm in the bottom lane now. But you don't want to give Danny D too much space on that Doom.
Both teams doing a pretty good job of stacking the neutrals though. So Meepo's going to take advantage of this, try and get his first item as quickly as possible. Opts to go for treads first, because he needs to tank up just a little bit more against heroes like Razor. Oh, Kunkka finds a kill on the Silencer somehow.
Nice.
He doesn't even have levels in X, so it must have been just a torrent thrown out.
Boat wasn't even used.
And now the 2 supports, Shadow Demon and Dazzle looping through the jungle. They're looking for the Meepo, they find one of the stacked camps, and they're going to come around behind now.
This Meepo does need to be careful though, the half health Meepo will be going back to base while another one tags back in. Rotations on top lane. BSL comes back in. Arrow. Oh, almost hitting Vertez there. Really nice reactions.
Dire spots out the two supports taking that stacked camp. I could understand them taking it if it was, 3 or 4 stacks, but I don't know. That's a weird use of your time, and now they're
gonna die. Ouch.
Definitely not worth it.
And now Thompson's gonna go down. He's gonna pay the price. Get stunned though.
There's a lot of damage from Curse. He's bottling through it though.
Just surviving there. Very low. It must be pretty gut wrenching considering he's got over 200 damage right now to deal with. How's this bottom lane going?
Well, Danny D went from having boots, blades of attack, quelling blade, 300 gold, to now having phase boots and almost 1,000 gold, and that's pretty much the power of Devour. Give him a couple of minutes free time, 3 or 4 waves I think he got uncontested there.
Yeah, and he's managed to farm pretty efficiently, get himself to 39 last hits. Or 40 now. Meepo just hanging out in jungle still. So rotations on top here. See the old pincer movement coming in. BSL sends out a silence. Nice Fisher comes out as well. Thompson can't do anything right now. He's underneath the tower. No mana. Boat coming in as well. Is he going to catch BSL? BSL very low. Less than 20 health. Walks away from 8 to Tango. BSL vouching to stay and play for the time being. He really shouldn't be there.
He wants to use Midas, but if Tide gets hit by this torrent, by the Tidebringer, I think he dies. No, he's got 160 now. That Tango really helping out.
Dodging the torrent there as well. Oh, Thompson coming in though.
He dies to that.
Dies to the plasma field. After all that.
Danny is going straight for a BKB.
Well, I guess he's kind of had such a bit of a rough start to the beginning of this game. There's no point trying to get anything else to try and lead into that. He just needs to kind of just grind his way to a BKB and try to drag himself into this game.
Well, he doesn't need a blink because they've got the X marks or the disruption to set up torrent and then the Razor to walk in.
Yep.
He doesn't go mech because Razor has that already. So I think BKB is the right option, seeing as that he needs to get Doom off. It's going to come down to how well he times it though, because he needs the BKB to dodge Ravage and poof magical damage plus Fisher and whatever they throw at him. But he also needs it to stop the global silence. It's going to be difficult.
Some nice farming coming up here from the Meepo as well. 2.3k gold sitting there as well on top of his treads. So yeah, 2.5k gold sitting there. Not a bad start considering he hasn't died actually to Meepo. I thought he had died once, but no. He's got a couple of assists as well.
No, the supports on his team have just been throwing bodies in the way, and he's been escaping on really low HP.
Well, that's obviously the key thing: is the Meepo needs to live for this plan to pay off, for this to work.
Tidehunter on bot lane. Does he use the Ravage? I think he does. Just throw it.
Go on, just do it. Go on, just go crazy. Just do it, man.
Yeah.
There you
he
go.
has to throw Ravage there.
Body stokes the fun.
Rest of Love, they're moving into Dire Jungle, trying to find something, but table turns are a bit too savvy for that. And they back off. But I do want this tier 1 middle there. Fisher comes out, catches 3 of them, hits Vertez as well. Very nice done. They'll be sitting there for a while. But I still don't know if there's too much that they can do. Another
Yeah, like
Fisher
Tidehunter has
maybe.
enough of Blink now. If they had Blink Ravage here, they probably would try and fight it. Deny
Nice
from the
deny.
Mirage.
Very nice.
Like, that's so much nicer, seeing as he has 48 attack damage, level 3 Mirana, up against 4 heroes hitting it.
That was a nice fisher there, gave him the chance. Danny D though, is he in trouble? I can't...
He's in so much trouble right now. Oh no, Tidehunter has no mana, so he's fine.
Yeah. Does have a blink dagger now though. That'll be pretty big. How's this Meepo getting on? So he's just over halfway towards Ags. Got the point booster and Ogre Club. And Thompson going through Dire Jungle now, trying to find a pick off. Well, I don't know if he's trying to find a pick off, he's trying to find something though to kill. Top lane, Tane comes back. Trying to get precious farm. Meepo comes back, middle lane as well. Trying to farm up, sitting on 78 last hits right now, leading that last hits and denies chart. Smoke rotation coming through Dire Jungle as well. And Durka's dog is barking, that's why he's gone all silent on us. So that's okay, you just have to listen to the sultry tones of JoeShow for the time being. So we're going to see some movement here coming on. Wow, they're going to find Dazzle here, but not too much more. They might actually be able to TP away. No, Net will find him. Down he goes. Here comes the rest of the team though. Dancing Dragon in the back of it.
Okay, Doc has stopped.
Did you?
Meepo is now 100 gold away from Ags. Not a bad timing, 15 minutes in, but he has had pretty much the whole jungle at his disposal.
Yeah, and it's been stacked for him.
And then next comes the Blink Dagger.
Yep, so that's Ags pretty much online for him now.
And this is where we see For Love's lineup start to peter out. They've got the Razor, who had a really early mech but hasn't made anything of it. The Kunkka trying to make BKB. Oh, he'll have BKB next fight, but he doesn't offer much outside